Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. Here's another Mondrian art square. This one is actually a rectangle. It's 32 by 33, I think. And it's one of the closest squares that can fit so few squares in it. How many squares are in there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 squares in it. And it's almost a perfect square. The smallest perfect square that will divide into squares is 112 by 112. So this is a close one. And I'm getting better at it in terms of not making the markers bleed. There's a little bit of a footnote that makes me really disappointed though. I teach at a community college. Now, markers go really quick when you're drawing stuff like this, and they were asking us to donate supplies, and I donated a bunch of used markers that still kind of work, right? You can still kind of use it for other stuff. I just not for my art anymore. And I got angry notes left behind at the donation box that what are these markers? You know, they don't work and whatever. Instead of people being grateful at having something, right? And just one of those little footnotes that make me want to graduate from our society, and that's why I've been really busy with the art projects. I don't know what I would do though. Like I said, if I suddenly make enough money on my art to live on, or even billions of dollars a year on my art, it's not like I want to leave uh, my job here at Central Arizona College. I have a lot of good connections with my students, with my colleagues, and but at the same time, I would have more money to compensate for all the drama that I deal with. Right after dealing with annoying situations at work, I would have more money to take care of myself. Right. I could live somewhere better. I could be a little bit more choosy about, even though I have very good roommates. That's the other thing. Even if I had $1 million to go buy a house tomorrow, I would hesitate on doing that because there's no guarantees that everything's going to turn out right. Whereas the situation I have right now, right, is more of a, I know what it is, right. It's like opening a mystery box, right? So it's hard to say, but I would certainly have more money to compensate for all the drama that goes on, right? So right now, even though I make probably less than minimum wage on my art projects, it's still extra money, right? A lot of people say, well, how much time did you spend? You know, you make less than minimum wage. Well, I'm using what would be otherwise dead time, right? That's the thing people don't seem to understand, right? It's not like I could take another teaching job, you know, with the rest of the hours that I have, right? The energy level of is very different, right? And so even as little as I make right now, I still feel like it's printing money, right? Yeah, I've been doing a lot of them in large part because I had a bad experience the other day at I let's put bad in quotations because it's not really anybody's fault. I had been up until 4 in the morning. It was on a Friday night doing art. I was doing Lego art. You guys remember? I'm going to be submitting something to the Lego ideas in the near future. And after I stayed up till 4 in the morning, I slept like a baby, and that felt really good. In fact, I had a really good dream. I'll get to the dream in a second. But I woke up, I think noon, 1 o'clock on Saturday afternoon, and it hit me that I wish I could sleep like this every day. I can't because I have commitments here at CAC over at Rio Salado, and next semester I'll be teaching at Glendale Community College, and hopefully I'll have good chemistry with people there too. And it's like, oh my God, I wish I could sleep like this. Let's go print some money. And that's when I printed all that money, burr, in just a few hours, right? Upsets like that have a tendency to do that to me. I was upset about another job situation. My colleague had made some noises that bothered me. Not his fault. I mean, he was drinking a tea. The slurping noise bothered me. But you know what? A good percentage of the population would probably drink tea like that too. It's not him that bothered me. It's the circumstance that I have to sit there and listen to them that really bothered me. Let's get that clear. And it made me wish I could print money. Burrrrrrrrrr, right? And I don't know if that's a good attitude to have in life. Like I said, even if I started printing $1 billion a day, it's not like I want to quit my job. I probably stand up a little bit more for myself. Hey, this noise really bothers me. Why don't we come back to it after you're done with your tea, right? I probably work up more of a nerve to do that if I had $1 billion, right? Or if I really love staying up until 2 in the morning, I probably have more of a nerve to call out sick when I want to do that from time to time, right? That's probably the extent that the art project would do to me if I became successful, right? I'd certainly, actually, I'd have more time on my hands too, because I'd have more things taken care of in my life. I'd probably never cook another meal again if I were printing $1 billion on my art project, right? I'd probably not have to drive very far to go to work, right? I could probably live next door. Again, I don't know if I would move immediately because I have good roommates right now, right? I probably have a lot of things taken care of, right? I would probably spend a lot less time on dating websites, right? I could meet better people without having to spend so much time. So it would really free up a lot of time, right? It kind of reminds me of, I was watching a game show one time, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? They had a tournament of champions where the millionaires were, people who had won $1 million were invited to play again. Regis had asked one of the contestants what he had done with his money, and he had paid off his mortgage early, and now he had all this extra money because he had freed up his cash flow from paying his mortgage, and he was doing all these great things, right? See, if I had $1 billion, it would free up a lot of stuff that would allow me to do even better things, right? That's how I like to think of it. You'd finally get to pour that big piece. Yeah, I've been taking a break from the bismuth art because I suspect I'm running into toxicity issue with bismuth metal. I don't know. Bismuth is supposed to be not very toxic, but I had some poisoning issues. So, I'll give my body a break from that. But just some continue to pray that I get to print more money, right? Money, the printer going burr, and free myself from this drama. Feel free to leave a suggestion on how to deal with these fringe issues at work, right? See, I never complain about the actual work. Oh my God, I don't know how to teach calculus, or oh my God, no, never. It's, oh my God, I have to commute here and I have to put up with noises. I have to sleep at a certain time, wake at a certain time. It's all of these side issues that really get the fuck out of me, right? Every job I've taken has been like that, by the way. The actual bullet points on the job description, I never have a problem with. It's everything that goes around being able to do those bullet points that always drives me nuts. And that's unfortunate, isn't it? So pray that works out. Again, if Money Printer went brrr, then a lot of those things would disappear. Right? I could live closer, no more commuting. I could say fuck you to my colleague who's bothering me, and a lot of that stuff would disappear, right? So pray that the Money Printer continues to go brrr. This is the Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum.